Hello everyone, I'm going to do a video where I'm going to show you some AI features I haven't showed in a long time. I've been using them a lot. I'm going to share with you this particular one because they just came out, I think yesterday, with your ability to be able to clone your own voice. I've been using this particular video program and I've been using the AI voices that they have, but I finally made one for the first time with my voice and I think it did a very good job. I just want to highlight this particular AI program. Now, I will tell you, I think it's $25 a month if you want to get the paid version of it, and then there's a higher tier than that, but $25 gets you you can make 55 minutes worth of videos altogether, and I'll show you how that works. There's a free version, you can use it as well, and it'll have a watermark and things like that, and I'm going to show that to you. And I'm sure you've seen my videos if you've been watching my channel, the ones that are generated by AI, the little short videos. And I'm going to show you, get myself down to the corner, and I am going to show you the program is called InVideo AI. Now this is I logged into a free account. This is one that'd be like if you didn't, like I said, didn't have the paid version. And this is really a great, powerful little program you can use to create whatever you want. As far as it'll automatically take an idea that you give it and create a video from it. You can edit it and it adds videos. And so that's what I just want to show you. And then I'm going to show you the video, a little bit of the video, which I haven't published yet, that I just created a little bit ago that was cloning my voice. First, I want to show you, as you can see here on the screen, there's an option here that says clone your voice. Now you do have to have the paid version to be able to do that, I'm pretty sure. So the little crown means it's premium that you see on there. And whenever you do that, all you got to do is upload 30 seconds of your voice, or you can do longer. I did longer because I think the more of your voice it has, the better it's going to be able to clone it. And you can do up to a 10 megabit file of it's got to be an MP3. And it'll also instruct you that you need to say in there that I give permission to a video AI to use my voice within the video or the audio recording that you put in there. I made mine, it was close to 10 meg. It was about 8 or 9 minutes of me talking. And so I added that in, and you'll see that here in a little bit. But right now, I just want to kind of show you this program. You can either give it a topic, and down here at the bottom, you can do a couple different things. I want to show you your workflow. You can make a YouTube explainer. You can do scripted video. You're limited to 3,600 characters, so you have to be very careful with what you put in there, because if you want to script a video, it's going to do it just like you put it in there, word for word. I wish they had this longer on this, because you can make up to like 10-minute videos, I believe. And I mean, there's just no way you can do that with 3,600 characters. But anyway, you can also do YouTube Shorts if you want to do that. You can create a YouTube Short, so, less than a minute. And then, of course, it says Explore All. There's more options here. What I usually do, I don't make too many shorts for this program, though you can. And I have used scripted video. Well, let's do a YouTube Explainer. I'm going to click on that. When you click on YouTube Explainer, then you have this choice. As you can see, you can say approximately how long you're going to want to make it. And when it's looking at your information, it'll try to make it close to that, but if it's really long, it'll go beyond that. So just for our purpose here, let's make we'll make it a 3-minute video. Now, you can just follow the instructions on what it says here. You can say, I want to make a lesson on whatever. I'm going to try using one of my links. I haven't had much luck with doing that. But if you have one of your links to an article somewhere that you've written, or you can use someone else's article. I mean, that's up to you. You do whatever you want to do. And you can just put the link of the website in here. I'm going to put this one in. This was an article that I wrote. It was called The Historicity of Jesus and the Reliability of the New Testament. I'm going to try and put that in there. We'll see what happens, if it'll work. And so I'm going to say explainer video about the historicity of Jesus. I'm going to say use this source, and this is where I'm going to put in my web link. We'll see if mine works. Hopefully it will this time. But anyway, hopefully yours will. I have some trouble with this website that I have, but I'm not going to get into that. That's why sometimes it doesn't work. But you can use that as your source, and it's going to go out and read that information on that article, and it's going to do its best to try to answer this question or to make an explainer video about the historicity of Jesus. And it usually does a fantastic job, but you can also edit it later if you want to. I found this to not ever work. Make background music. They don't usually have any acapella unless they've, well, we'll just try it. I usually say you can't, if you say no background music, it doesn't work. You have to do it after the next step, you'll see where I'll show you. We'll see what kind of acapella music he uses. Since if I'm going to be presenting a lesson, I don't want there to be music in the background, but I don't mind it if it's acapella. Okay, you can use a male voice or a female or my voice. This is where I'll show you. This is what I did whenever I created my voice. I chose my voice and it made the video from my voice. But I'm just going to see, for this demonstration, I'm going to use a male. And then they give you all kinds of different choices. Someone with a Southern accent, New York accent, all the way down. They keep adding more to this, Australian voice. We'll just use Australian voice. Some of these don't exactly match up perfectly with the type of voice it is. You can add subtitles where to put the words up on your screen. That's really good for shorts, because sometimes people are scrolling and they're not listening. They just read. But for the longer videos, I don't usually put the subtitles there. You can if you'd like. And so use watermark text. Okay. That's what it's going to put on there as a watermark, Ray, whatever, or you can put on there. But anyway, down here on use iStock normally, you have different choices on what you can use. I personally, sometimes I can run out of iStock video faster. So before I run out of minutes to use, I know that may not make sense, but you have a 55-minute limit, but you also have a limit on how many videos you can use from the premium stock. So a lot of times I say use fewer iStock media just so that I make sure I don't run out of video clips I can use before I run out of minutes. Okay. All right. And I'm going to say continue. And then I'll say generate video. It's going to bring this to this screen right here, and I'll say generate video. Now we'll see if it's going to work with my web page or not. I don't know. It may fail. It did. It failed on that website. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video right here, and I'm going to use a article from, I don't know, maybe Christian Courier. I'll just use an article from them, and I'll just show you how it works with that, so you can see if you have an article or a web page that your article's on that's not messed up like my website, and you'll be able to see that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back now. As you can see, the Christian Courier actually has an article about the historicity of Jesus as well. I was hoping that maybe it did. And so I'm going to use this article from him. So I'll copy the link and I'll go back over to this page here. And I could go back to the very beginning, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to take this website where I had my article in there, and I'm going to insert Christian Couriers on the same thing just to give you an idea of how this will work. Now, whenever I click on generate video, it should work. So it's analysis completed, it's thinking, it's summarizing Christian Courier's article. I'm actually not going to use this particular video, but I'm just going to generate it or show you what it looks like so that you know how to do this, so you can determine whether you want to use this or not. But I think it's really handy, and I think a lot of people can, or a lot of preachers, and you don't have to be a preacher, you can just be a Christian, and you can generate and create some videos of your own to put out there that have the truth in it, to where you're not having to use your face. You don't even have to have a camera. And so, you'll be able to share the truth that way. Now, it is a little bit slower whenever we're using the free version, but it's still fairly fast. Now, you can choose to come up here, so it was able to do what it needed to do. Next screen here is you can audience as Christians, historians, general public, look and feel, minimalist, modern, professional, or inspiring. Let's go with an inspiring. And platform, of course, it's for YouTube. And so let's continue. And you'll see it starts generating this video. Now this will take a few minutes because it's got to try to generate all this stuff. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be because it was a longer article, but I had it set for 3 minutes. We'll see what it comes up with. Okay, I fast forwarded this, and now you can see that it creates this video. Got the video, and it's going to have an AI voice. If you don't like what you want, by the way, you can just click on regenerate, and it'll create another version of it. But let's listen to part of this, and so you can kind of get an idea of what this does.
Have you ever found yourself questioning the historicity of Jesus Christ? This question is more than a matter of idle curiosity. It's a cornerstone of Christian faith. The existence of Jesus of Nazareth, his life, his teachings, and his crucifixion are not just spiritual beliefs, but historical events which underpin Christianity. Now, there are some scholars who argue that Jesus was a myth. Don't believe it.
I'm not really sure why it's not showing the videos, like maybe the speed's not fast enough, but as you can see when I paused it, it has a bunch of different videos, information that it's put up there. You can see as I go through there and pause it, it's playing. I don't know for sure what the issue is. I don't usually have this issue. Of course, when I'm trying to show you,
you ever found
having that issue. Let's see what it does.
The historicity of Jesus Christ. This question is more than a matter of idle curiosity. It's a cornerstone of Christian faith. The existence of Jesus of Nazareth, his life, his teachings, and his crucifixion are not just spiritual beliefs, but historical events which underpin Christianity. Now, there are some scholars who argue that Jesus was a myth. Don't believe it. They suggest that the stories...
But as you can see, it finally started playing the video some. Whenever you export it, it will play everything correctly. I'm using a different browser for this. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But it usually works really smooth, and you can see everything that's going on. Also, you'll notice, even though I told it to play a cappella music, it's still got instrumental music in the background. And I'm going to show you really quick. To get rid of that, all you do is you say remove background music. When I do that, it'll remove that pretty quickly because it just has to do the volume. And you can hear the voice that it's using. But I want to show you real quickly what you can do is you can click on edit. Now you can only edit one thing at a time, but like the media, for example, up here, you can go across and you can see what it has on here. And they like to use a lot of emblems that have to do with Catholicism or Catholic stuff. I usually get rid of that just so people don't think I'm trying to support or say the Catholicism stuff is okay. So like, for example, this one here has a, looks like it's some beads and stuff, some rosary beads or whatever. And what you can do is you can select that, and then you can search. You can upload your own videos if you have those. But like it says, the existence of Jesus of Nazareth, his life, his teaching, his crucifixion, his spiritual beliefs. So I can just do a search for like Jesus, and I can say search. Let's see, stock, all, and search. Okay, hit enter on that to make that work, and then it's going to find different videos and stuff of anything that you might want to use. You can look down here and choose whatever video you would rather use in place of that. So let's just use this one. And like I said, you can continue to scroll through here and look at the different videos that are used, blah, blah, blah. And then you can change, you can just click on apply changes and it'll apply it. But if I wanted to edit script, I wish they would change this so you could do both, because if I try to click on edit script, it'll say these are unsaved changes. Do you want to leave without saving? Just for this purpose only, I would normally say no, I'd save it, let it apply it, and it didn't take too long. But I want to discard changes and go to edit script. Here's where you can go in here, and if you don't like something that it came up with, you can change it. You can add sentences to it. It says now there are some scholars who argue that Jesus was a myth. Say, don't believe it. I could add don't believe it. So I could do that, and then it would add that to it. Oh, I misspelled that. Okay. I was wondering why that was turning red. So I've added that to that, and I'll show you how long this takes. I'll just say apply changes. You make a small change like that, it's not very long at all. Or at least it didn't on the paid version. So just waiting for it to finish. There we go. All right, so that didn't take too long at all. All right, now we can hear that part that I just added.
Have you ever found yourself questioning the historicity of Jesus Christ? This question is more than a matter of idle curiosity. It's a cornerstone of Christian faith. The existence of Jesus of Nazareth, his life, his teachings, and his crucifixion are not just spiritual beliefs, but historical events which underpin Christianity. Now, there are some scholars who argue that Jesus was a myth. Don't believe it. They suggest that the stories we know so well are just that. Stories, fables, parables.
So anyway, you can see how you can do that, or you can add in or change this up and add things up to it, remove the background music, and you can bring it into another video. After you export it, you can put it into a video editor if you want to add your own background music. I do that a lot of times. I just put some sort of chanting, Gregorian chant or something, or whatever, something that's doesn't have musical instruments. Or you can leave it just like it is, without any type of background noise or background music whatsoever. So you can go in there and adjust it so you can see how all this is done, and this is all done fairly quickly. And then all you do is you export video. And if you have the paid version, you can do no watermarks, and you can also have no branding, and you can choose, what resolution you want it at. Since this is a free version, I have to click on stock watermarks. I'll have to click on normal, and then I can still export it in 1080p, or it won't let me select for it. 1080p as high as it'll let me go on that. Then whenever I continue, it will go over to another page, and it will create this video. It will put a watermark on the, throughout it, showing that it was made through InVideo AI. But anyway, you get the idea. It gives you a download link and things like that. So what I want to do now is I want to bring my video I made a while ago, and I want you to listen to how good it was able to mimic my voice or emulate my voice from the video or the audio that I sent up to it. And I'm going to be using this probably from now on. I don't know. I still may use some of the AI voices because it just kind of adds some variety. But here we go. Let me bring this down to where you can see it. Maybe. Sorry, give me another second here. Oh, here it is. All right. Okay, this is a video that I'll be releasing in a few days. But listen, main thing I'm wanting you to listen to is how good it does on my voice. Here we go. Okay. Let me see. Where's this at? Okay, let me just maximize this. All right, here we go. Have you ever pondered the incident in the Bible where Jesus cursed a fig tree, causing it to wither away? This intriguing event is documented in both the Gospels of Matthew and Mark. And it's more than just a curious anecdote. It's a symbolic act loaded with deeper meanings and teachings. We're going to delve into this topic today, so buckle up and prepare to dive deep into the story of the cursed fig tree. Okay, I'll stop there. Again, you'll see this video released in a couple of days. But did you hear how good it did on my voice? As I'm listening to it, it sounds just like me. Might speak in a little bit different pace and things like that, and not get, every nuance of my voice down. But for all in all, it does a really excellent job for just having one file uploaded of me talking for about, it was about 8 minutes. So this is something that maybe you could use. I think it's worth it. I use like I said, I do the paid program where I get 55 minutes every month, and I put out all kinds of content on that. I put out 2 or 3 videos a week because it resets every month, and I try to always use all 55 minutes of it. So if you find this helpful, again, I hope that maybe you'll be able to use this, or maybe you'll try it out. Try out the free version. Again, you have a limited amount of time, and it has watermarks, but you can still play around with it to see if it's something that you might be able to use. And I'm certainly thankful that they brought out the voice clone and that it does such a wonderful job. They've been kind of on the front line, and they're the best from what I can be able to find. They're the best AI program that allows you to create video and now allows you to clone your voice. And so I give them 2 thumbs up, and I've had to deal with them. Had a little bit of trouble communicating with them when I had a problem, but they took care of me whenever they realized that my communication got lost in the process. And so I can't recommend this particular AI video program enough. And the people behind it, they're doing a great job, and they're continuing to make it better each and every day. So that's it for this video.